Good morning, good morning. So the past week we have worked on getting the blob to be able to move, jump, rotate and such. And we started polishing it a little bit last week, like adding some additional forces and stuff like that to the jump. But what I think we're gonna do or start this week is we're actually gonna take the different modules that has been developed for the creatures, extend them, but more importantly, make them work together, talk to each other. So I think it's time to start building the monster logic, or how it's supposed to be. Because now we have a blob, it can move around, we can hopefully use our attributes we have defined, and then create some sort of goal-oriented system. But what we're gonna do first of all is that I just want to be able to make my blob move again, because I made some changes to be able to record some clips a few days ago, so we don't really have any movement at all from the blob right now. And I think the only thing we need to do is quite simple actually. I think we just need to go to our action move rigid body and uncomment this little line right here. Let's see if we have a moving blob. Oh, I'm gonna uncomment one more thing. This one. So this is our logic for the movement right now. We just check if the angle to the target is less than or if it's bigger than the tolerance. If it is, we rotate. Then we check the distance, check if it's bigger than the tolerance. If so, we move. And this is what we like, a very quick thing we did at the end of last stream. It is just a little bit of a downward force on the soft body bones just before the jump. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna wait with this one, because I want to give my blobs some agency. But let's see if they are able to move right now. It definitely moves. I have no idea to where though. Yeah, we also have this minor thing that when we have reached the point, it continues doing this. We might fix that today as well. I'm also thinking of creating some basic UI system for, I want to be able to see quite clearly here what's going on in the blob's mind. So that's what we're going to do as well. It's quite cool seeing the blob move from one point to the other. So I think the idea is that, yeah, we have one leak here currently, but we're gonna implement some sort of seek action. So depending on the attributes of the blob, hunger, thirst, whatever, it's gonna start searching the vicinity, and if it finds what it needs, it's gonna run towards that object and yeah, try and consume it or try and drink it or try and play with it, whatever. Yo, what's up, Scafer? Hopefully not, but I'm definitely open to the possibility. There's a non-ignorable risk. And what's up, CodeCube? Hope you both had a wonderful weekend, by the way. So the idea is that instead of clicking here and making it jump towards this one, it's actually going to search and find it on its own. And then maybe even consume it. That's the idea for this week. Fucking hell, I do love how they look. How they react to the world. CodeCube question, what is the difference between shaders and hell? I think the main question is that like hell, it feels like hell is gonna be like the worst place on earth forever, while you're probably gonna end up with something similar to Stockholm Syndrome when it comes to shaders. You're gonna start to love it. But apart from that, not much, I guess. Okay, so I'm thinking of, we're gonna implement, I'm gonna dip my toes in the new Unity UI system, because what I want here is we're gonna add a system that pops out like speech bubbles or something very similar to speech bubbles. So when anything that has an action handler does something, or we might actually include a few more things, but like so the blob it's gonna pop up a speech bubble above it, or like hunger high, and then it's gonna pop out like searching for consumable, moving towards, etc, etc. I just want like a nice visual debug system for my action handlers. So that's what we're going to start with. Let's pause this. CodeCube 3.5 years and still no love. Well, if like the relative measuring system you're using is eternity, I think 3.5 years is nothing, but give it a couple more years. I would say. Scafer, I finally remade my FPS arms in Blender to not be broken yesterday. Now need to understand how much of them I want to have on screen in my game. Yeah, I've been wondering about that myself. So it's my understanding that in FPS games you usually have one first-person model, right? Maybe arms. And then you have like a third-person model or a world model to make the shadows and stuff like that work as they should. Because there's something right with the camera position in a first-person game. If you actually build a character model and place the camera at the eyes, you don't get, like, it's supposed to be weird, right? But I'm wondering, like, I want to try that myself. Like, is that the case? If you just do one model, place the camera in head. The legs, definitely. I would love to know more. I think I'm gonna try it myself someday. CodeCube. Oh, are you actually doing a fork of the Blender? Damn. I haven't dabbled myself that much in like first-person games. Pretty much nothing, honestly. This is just things I've read. I think it was a thing when Cyberpunk came out. It wasn't that easy to do a third-person mod for it because and the shadows were weird for the playable character as well, right? CodeCube, don't we all, don't we all? Okay, I'm just gonna create a quick issue here. It's gonna be... implement simple but beautiful, I guess. Implement a simple UI notification system. A simple UI animate entity notification system. Yeah, we're probably gonna put it in the animate entity, actually. That might be the correct place to have it. It's gonna be a lot of messages being sent back and forth. Let's see if I can explain it in the issue body. I'm gonna pull it up on screen soon. Let's see. Here we go. As long as it's modular, that sounds very good, CodeCube. Like, what kind of tools are we talking about? Scafer, by the way, let's see here. You either make separate arms or legs, yes. But then you must mangle it behind the camera. Yeah, exactly. Fuck it. It just feels weird to me. Like, why does it work in real life, but in game it becomes weird? Because when I look down or when I see my arms in my line of sight, it looks very good, you know? Rust. Let's copy that link. Six years ago. Yeah, this is so fucking weird. I guess it has to do with like focal length and line of sight and a lot of those stuff. Ah, fuck, I really want to experiment with this myself. Yeah, Scaper, I think that's how they usually do it. So they do one model that doesn't render only to the, or they do one model that only is included in the shadow pass, so that the shadows doesn't get skewed as well, right? Fucking hell, Code Cube, that sounds amazing. Not gonna lie. Okay. To be able to easily, nicely debug, animate entity this, a notification system needs to be implemented where relevant events are spawned as a chat bubble in game, explaining the entities. Is that how you do it? Agency. Probably want to use chat bubbles should be implemented, or should have a world space position but be rendered facing world space position, always facing the camera, but should be rendered doesn't, yeah, something like this. So because I want them to have the same size at all times, I want to make them readable from very far away. Sorry about that. Code Cube. I think it would be cute for blobs to have black eyes that have roughness changing based on emotion. What do you mean, or like what do you mean by roughness? Oh yeah, so they become more specular when they are trying to be cute or something like that. The thing is, I have this idea as well that I want to make an object in Blender that has a set of blend shapes. So normally the eyes are just spheres, you know, but we can alter the shape of this sphere using blend shapes. So if they die, they're gonna turn into X's, and if they are very happy, you have this typical anime arc, you know. And we're probably going to implement that very soon. And 100% if it wants to be cute, you know, we can change the size a little bit of the eyes and turn up the specular, right? So we get more specular spots. That's definitely a great idea. I agree, Scafer. Like hands are a pain in every single way. It's just that, like, modeling hands, extremely difficult. Getting the topology right, extremely difficult. And then when you try and rig them and try just see how they bend to get that in a correct way, extremely difficult. Hands, fuck hands, you know. Yeah, blend shapes are extremely powerful, CodeCube. You gotta have support for that. You can do some really cool stuff with it. Render a rectangle. If you want to make them a little bit nicer as well. Create I'm gonna make them look pretty and stuff like that, but because we're probably gonna use this same system later on for actual in-game stuff. So I don't know how much conversation we're gonna have with NPCs, but if the character needs to say something or something like that, we're gonna have speech bubbles. Maybe if the character says he's hungry, to let the player know. So we're going to reuse this system. It's not only going to be a debug tool, it's actually going to be a useful in-game system eventually. Let's start with something like this. No, I'm actually still on Windows 10 on this computer. I do have another computer running Windows 11 though. But if I get the time sometime soon, we're gonna jump over to Linux on this one. Okay. Is it UI Toolkit that is the new one, right? Let's see what they think. A GPU usage that jumps to 100%. Is this a new package you need to add, by the way? Does Unity actually only work well with Arc and Ubuntu? Luckily for me, that's one of the... it's one of those two I'm gonna run with. Let's see the documentation here. Introduction. Web-inspired design. Yay. We've been here before. Root, box, label, checkbox, slider. Beautiful. UI builder, probably not gonna go there. Get started. Whoa, 1 sec. Okay. Yeah, because if you just use Arc from the box, it's not that pretty, right? But honestly, I'm starting to become quite tired of all nice UI animations and stuff like that on my phones or my computers. It just feels wasted, like wasting resources. Okay, examples, let's go. Runtime UI. Okay. Here we go. I don't think. Okay. But let's see here. Create. Here we have UI canvas. So how would I go about if I just want to create something similar to this? What we have here, UI document. Okay. Yeah, it just works. Yeah, that's probably something I would like. Okay, so here we have like a default runtime theme. The panel settings. Console logs, render mode. This is probably gonna take a while to get used to. Target display. Source asset, sort order, okay. Panel input. Okay. Okay, we're gonna wait with this one. Escape also think you must have heard that for an FPS you make your walls and ceilings higher than in real life. Yeah. But that's true for a third person as well, I think. There's a lot of things, like when you take something from real world and you put it in a game, it just doesn't feel right, you know? It's a little bit similar to like when people design logos and stuff, they don't make them geometrically accurate because that might look weird. Yeah, it's fucking weird, but yeah, I'm gonna, if I get the time, I'm gonna start playing around a little bit with just doing some FPS project in Godot and try. And I think like one perfect example on, let's see here, mouse pointer windows, not geometrical. It's the meme. Yeah, I think it's this one, for instance. Like, this is not how I would think that you would align a mouse pointer, but if you align it correctly, it feels a little bit off and stuff like that. So you have some weird designs like this. And then, what is another example? Yeah, I think it's the Google logo as well. You can see here that the G moves. It doesn't follow the circle perfectly. Like the symmetrical logo feels a little bit weird. Stuff like that. Visually correct versus geometrically correct. Yeah, that's like the perfect sentence for what I'm trying to convey. Yeah, CodeCube, everything you say makes me a little bit more afraid jumping to Linux instead of Windows. But I just feel like Windows, it takes too much resources. They're trying to pack a lot of stuff into it that I don't really want. I don't know, small games, AI, OneDrive, whatever. I just want a very simple computer where I can, or system that lets me do what I want to do, you know. Fuck the bells and whistles I don't need. But let's see here. Unity UI Toolkit. Introduction to UI Toolkit. Can I just get a nice panel example? Examples. Scroll view, label, create a tab menu. But it's not this I want either. Well, it feels like this is mostly for changing the editor, isn't it? I misunderstood something. Oh. Yeah, it should be for runtime UI as well. CodeCube, use your brain and you will be fine. Yeah, that's what I'm trying every day. Here we have a set of components for runtime UI. Yes, please. Okay. A UI toolkit folder with a panel settings asset and default runtime theme. Beautiful. That's what we have here. Default theme and panel settings. I do wonder, a game object, yes. Okay, beautiful. Simple runtime UI. Let's do this then. UI toolkit. Can I change the name of this one without screwing something up? Unity themes. User interface elements. And then we create UI document, you say. UI toolkit, style sheet. Okay, beautiful. Entity notification bubble. Yeah, about like Windows using a lot of the RAM while idling, yeah, but there's a reason for that, isn't it? Why does my YouTube chat not scroll to the bottom? If I scroll to the bottom now, we're gonna get all messages at once, but that's okay. Yeah. It's like with this stream package, to get the chat on screen, you need to have the chats available popped out, and sometimes it doesn't scroll to the bottom automatically. I think it's when I tab to it, so we're gonna try and avoid that. Hey, I'm still learning. Okay, let's see. Let's open this one up then. Okay, then we get this. Can we edit it in script? What do we need to do? UI. Do we not have it here? User interface elements. And here we have it. Okay. Fuck, I haven't been doing stuff with XML for I don't know how long. So it's pretty much just this one we have. UI visual element style, flex grow. Ah, fuck it, let's just try it, see what it is. Some games don't work. So is it all games that require kernel level anti-cheat that doesn't work? And now we have this. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Is it this one now? Okay, I see. Panel settings. Do we have... text settings. Okay, let's create one of those then. UI toolkit. Text settings. Text settings. Let's add that one. And then what do we have? Fonts and materials. And let's... I was hoping we would have... Okay. CodeCuba, I have NVIDIA. Okay, this is nice. We have a button, display counter. Okay, I get it. Simple runtime UI. Okay, I want to try this one, see if it works. So we're going to jump to scripts, user interface. I'm actually going to do this for now. User interface toolkit. And then we create some simple runtime UI. I'm gonna have to do some real research before I take the leap to Linux, definitely. Want to make sure I can play all the games I like to play. Oh yeah, last time I had Linux, it was with Ubuntu. It was pretty nice. Okay, so what do we do here? We get component UI document. Okay, yeah. We want to add this one to our UI document here. UI document, simple runtime UI. Okay, so now we fetch UI document. We get UI document root visual element. Okay, so everything within this one is root level. So then I guess we can do children as we go. Register callback. Click event. Print click message. Okay. Okay. Let's try it. Yeah. We might need to adjust. I love what Valve has been doing for the Linux gaming scene. Okay, where did we have input? I thought I read it somewhere. Yeah, would love. I think we want to use this. So let's see here. I think we already have this. We do have UI. Point. And then we have submit, I guess. What happens with... I thought we would be getting this, but for some reason we're not. Add binding. Position. Okay. Because okay, it's too bad that it doesn't work with the... I'm wondering if we're getting screwed by the fact that we do... this should be okay. Let's show them again. And then we're just gonna disable this one for now. Okay, we're gonna need to define the input system somewhere, I think. Panel setting. Let's double check this one player. Where do we have? Input system package. So this one is already fixed. Good to know. Did we have... I hoped it would be working out of the box. And an event system. Okay, there we go. Uh, 5090, that's pretty fucking nice. CodeCube 1080 Ti is probably like the best GPU or graphics card ever, right? The lifetime on that one. Okay, beautiful. Okay, I like this so far, UI toolkit. What we're seeing so far. But let's see if we can start doing some more specific things. So everything we have done right now is just add whatever we have in this example here, see that it works, and it does so far. So UI toolkit runtime examples, and let's see how this one looks. And that's probably the way to go, CodeCube. Can we get a list of all the components we have? Classes. Or I guess panel is what I want. You know what? I want to double check one thing first. I want to see World Space UI. So I don't want it like this. I mean, it looks great, but I want them to be... You know, it's probably something like this we're going to use. But I also want them to face the camera at all times. Okay. Oh, you did actually avoid the RAM crisis. That's nice. Perfect timing. Would love some more in-depth example. Okay, we just set the random mode. Okay, I don't know if World Space UI is what I want for this. Maybe it is. And maybe we should just go with it. World Space. Okay, where do we have it then? UI document 00. We have it here. Okay, this is actually pretty fucking cool. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. See if we can make... If we can alter it a bit. So I pretty much just want a background and a text label. That's all we're gonna go with initially. So can we get a library? Yeah. would like to style it. Is it CSS? Okay, this is beautiful, but first of all, before we start styling this shit, okay, this is good, but visual elements reference. Here we go. Box. So I wonder, could we do something like this? Oh yeah, we need one of these to end it. Okay, so we have a box. Does it always fit? Yeah, let's add a label within it. I don't want to style it here though. We're gonna have a separate style file, but can we do... yeah, let's do this, and then we do UI box. Wow. Okay. Let's bring the original one up here. Okay, then we have something like this. Okay, slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Name background. I want to see name style. Well, CoderCube, nice having you here, appreciate it, and good luck with the stuff for tomorrow. Peace. Okay, I want to reference that. We're gonna keep this one open. Not this one, but this one. Let's copy this one and add it to the issue. Okay, beautiful. And then I want to see will try and remember it, Cube. I will. Style UI, introduction to USS, okay. Very similar to CSS, I guess. Unity. Let's see here, I want to get, so we referenced that one in the, here, right? It's this one, I think. We have some fonts and some icons, default. Unity themes, let's duplicate this one then and put it entity notification bubble style. We open this one up. Import URL. Okay. What if we were to do this? What would happen if we take this one and we... I gotta learn how to make comments here. Is it... maybe not. Let's just remove this one for now. Save it. I want to see what happens if we do... panel settings. Is it this one we have? Panel settings. Source asset. Theme style. Okay, then it's just removed. Okay, that's not good. Let's see. Unity runtime default. Entity notification bubble style. But I would like to open. Yo, okay, we go default, so that's within that one, right? So it fails to render because wonder why it fails though. So if we duplicate this one, rename it, and then assign it. Okay, then we get to render, okay. But I would like to open this one up and I want to see how it's defined in here. So can we do... button should be half size. Nope. Can we get an example? Nice. Okay. Here we should have it right. Oh yeah, in this case maybe... Isn't this how we should be doing it? Or do we need to do... Ah, okay, I get it. Maybe. But if we would like to include a whole file then... What if we did this? Okay, that doesn't work. But okay, we need to do this to update it. Okay. So this actually works, this right here. So let's not go with button, let's go with box, which should update all of this like this. Okay, beautiful. But what I want is style flex grow 1. Okay, let's see if we can get the reference for this style. I want to do auto. Like, I would love to just make this one, not make it bigger than we need it to be, but maybe that's the fault. It's just that we have, let's just do it with a label. This is a label. It's a little bit too big though. Flex grow. No idea exactly what that means. So let's do this. Label. Okay. Let's see if this one has enough data to know this stuff. How to make a label in UI Toolkit. Not label, but box. Be the width of its content. Mm-hmm. Stretch to fill. Okay, let's try this. Container content box, but then we will need to add Label, name. Is it name we want? Background and content. This is class and this is ID, right? Nope. Class, and then we have name, but name didn't work for us. But let's do, let's go back to name. So we want this, and then we save it. We save this one, and then we reload it in here. And we still have this, but I find it extremely weird that okay, there we go, beautiful. UI document, width, size, fixed, dynamic, thank you. There we go. And then we remove this one. Yeah, not with 10px. What did we have here before? We had auto, right? Slowly but surely, we're getting there. Okay, beautiful. Now we have a label with a background. And let's see. How to make a UI toolkit box have rounded corners. We're going a few steps ahead here, but fuck, rounded corners is the shit. I want to get it in place. See if there is an easy way to do it. Otherwise we can just pop a known shader we have on it. Holy shit. Yeah, why not? Beautiful. We say it in pixels, and somewhere we have panel settings, we have pixels per unit. Maybe that's good. But keep that one as is. This is a label. Might want to add some margin to the left and the right. Margin left 12px. Not margin. Padding is what we want. Okay, so far I honestly like this workflow a bit more than whatever I've been doing these years with the Canvas UI system. This is a label. Okay, so what I want to do next is I want to add, so UI document here, we have simple runtime UI. Let's do simple runtime UI. We're going to rename this one soon. But I want to add, oops, serialized field, private text. Okay, not text. What is it? What is it? What is it? Label, 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 label. Label. And let's just call it label. And then we want to do label is equal to UI document. But we're not on the root now. So I guess, first of all, we want query, okay. Let's do box is equal to background as box. So it's the name. Let's call it background here then. And then we do label is equal to background cube content. Okay, let's content label, that's a great name. Something like this, and then I just want to write and do content label.text is equal to hello world, why not? And let's see if we play this one, if we change the text. If we do, we're soon done with this notification system. Maybe make it a little bit prettier eventually. Ooh, leak detected. That's not good. Let's copy this one. Okay, let's play. Hello world, beautiful. I'm just gonna ask this one. It's possible to make a UI document in Unity UI toolkit. Always face the camera. Otherwise we can just do a quick in update here. We can handle it ourselves. I just want to know if there's a quick way to do it in package, so to speak. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do it this way. That's okay. Okay. Let's add that one now, see how it looks. Late update. I want to cache the camera as well. And then we do... Oh, sorry. Let's do it like this. No shadows by default. I wonder if we can fix that, or if we're gonna go custom shader. Ooh, nice. Okay, we get a lot of things for free with this one. Actually looks pretty damn good. I wonder if... Yeah, we can keep it like this, but maybe we should just rotate it around the world up axis eventually. Fucking hell, it looks beautiful. I wonder if... Yeah, it would be nice to be able to hover on it and get it. So if it's extremely far away, we can hover on it and get it closer to the camera, you know. But that is gonna be a task for the future. Okay, what kind... Oh, yeah, of course. Keep these around. Oh, come on. No. We're not gonna do that. That's also very far down in the priority. how should I structure these components to make... okay, first of all, we're gonna... yeah, I guess we just save this one as a prefab, and then we can instantiate a set of them, and we're gonna hide them. But like, so then we have a action system, and I want like most of my actions to spawn these type of bubbles. So we can start with that. It would be nice to be able to fade them as well. Let's see here. So I think we are gonna do... okay, so what I want eventually pretty much is I want a system. I don't want to litter all of my components with calls to whatever entity messaging system or whatnot we have built. So instead, the entity system itself should search the scene and subscribe to a lot of events. So for instance, let's see here. If we have action, on target change, on point change, on unavailable, on ready, on process change, it would be nice to have on state change as well. But fuck, we're gonna get a lot. We are gonna get a lot of notifications, so yeah, we might just begin with this. Okay, let's see. So what I want to add is, let's start by renaming user interface toolkit simple runtime UI. We're gonna call this one entity notification bubble. And then we're gonna have a it's gonna be a singleton. Entity notification bubble foo, or entity notification foo. Honestly, no, we're not gonna make it into a singleton from the start. I don't think. Transform isn't that important. Set active, okay. Entity notification, what do we have here? On enable. I think we're gonna move this one. Something like this, and then I want a method public void display message, but or display. We're gonna add a struct entity notification. Yeah. Content duration. What more do I want? Public vector 3 or yeah. Position. And yeah, and as for time, let's see how I want to handle this. Do I want the bubbles themselves to handle it, but then we're gonna have like if we have a lot of events and a bubble is already showing another message, we want to like be able to take control of that one and display the new message. So we're gonna have to stop the coroutine. So it's probably best to have it inside of this one right here. Let's clean it up. I don't need this no more, I don't think. So then we do private variable display coroutine. No, that's not how we want it. Yes, then we want to handle it. Oh, that's actually what we want to do. Stop. And then we do... Okay, that's the term. Okay. Text is equal to text, position is equal to position, set active true, wait 4 seconds, spawning new. I wonder how dynamic I want this duration to be. I would probably want it to be very dynamic, but wait 4 seconds. Yeah, let's keep it like this for now. Something like this. Okay, so back to pool. We start them all and then... Actually, I think I want to... Yeah, we're gonna do it like this. Okay, so now for how we're gonna take the data. So we are gonna do... Can we wait in... I think we should do it in start. Depends on, I want to see action handler. Instantiate. When is instantiate called? It's called in start. That's not ideal. We could do a little bit of a hack here. I guess it's not gonna be pretty, but the problem with this, you know what? One sec. I guess like this works for whatever we have in the scene from the get-go, but when we start spawning creatures dynamically, we're gonna have to add the new creatures as well here, but we're gonna have it's pretty much gonna be a sort of singleton, I guess, creature handler, and that one is probably gonna notify this one when we have a new creature spawning or whatever. So yeah, we can do this, and then also to do handle, what is the word, observed, or handle newly instantiated observable objects. But what I want to do here is just this, so we're just going to wait to the next frame until we start instantiating this stuff. But we can do... Private void display action notification action. We have it under game dot actions action. Okay. Data entity notification action type stream. Yeah, that's not going to be all of the content. Animate entity. It's host. Transform position vector up to 2. I think we have point entity. Didn't we have something like that? Because we have had a very bare bones system like this previously. Pretty much what I want is an easy way to get a top point. So for a humanoid entity, it would pretty much be a point at the top of the head, you know? So I guess basically position plus renderer size. I'm pretty sure we had something similar. I'm just gonna see how it was solved in visual information. One sec. Inspect. Playable action inspect. Okay, we probably need a better way to solve it. I think we can do entity bounds, get collider bounds. Most likely want to cache this. You know what? Okay, maybe we don't need this one. Let's do something like that. Host dot get render bounds dot max dot, yeah, that's our y. Let's do it like this. Okay, maybe it's easier to just do dot center plus with the 3 up times. Fuck, we don't have it here either. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to store it. Okay. And then I want yeah, let's just start with this and add okay. No. Find animate entity. Yo, what's up, PG King? Good morning, good morning. Find objects of type animate entity. It's morning somewhere. How do I want to do this exactly? Game object, find object of type. Latin or always forget this one. Filter. Where am I using this one? We're using it. select dot select action handler dot, do we have actions? Private active actions, actions, action list. It's this one we want to do private. Don't know how I like. Oh yeah. So this is just animate entity. We're gonna do e dot action handler dot actions dot values. Select many, yes. Do this, select many for each. Do we need to do 2 lists here? Use find objects by type. Really? Okay, please let me know. Okay, we don't want to use that one. So what do we want to use? Let's see. Let's go to the documentation. Oh, thank you so much for the Bezos money, PG King. I appreciate it. Bezos, that's how you pronounce it. It's very much appreciated. Why don't we have... find maybe? No. Yo, okay, yeah. So we did it the correct way, it's just that we want to send in a parameter as well. Okay, something like this. That's gonna be... it's not gonna be parsed too much. We definitely want to do this in a better way eventually. But find all animate entities, get all of their actions, flatten the list, make it into a list, and then for each we should be able to do... on process change. Okay, so this one is actually the recommended. Okay, sure. Is this enough? Yes. And then we do it. Yeah, let's see how it works. And let's do... Do I want to keep them here? User interface, and yeah, let's do it. Entity notification bubble prefab. And then we do entity notification pool. We add this here. Let's go with 20. So what I hope we're gonna see now is we're gonna see a lot of these bubbles being spawned when we do stuff with the character. So like move and jump, maybe not move, but jump or focus or whatnot. Let's just see if we get anything at all first. We don't. Entity notification pool, we have it here. One sec. Okay, back. Sorry about that. Let's see. I guess we can start by doing pool. Maybe we can't. Okay, just to make it a little bit easier. Okay, so we do this. I'm pretty sure we do this. Could it be? Could it be that it doesn't find the playable entity? Nah, I don't know about that. Anything else we can do to make it? Let's do entity notification bubble. We have a pretty thorough debug log system for those as well. Okay. Ah, nice. Coroutine. Okay, beautiful. So we can't start the coroutine. Okay, let's try this now. So if we focus something, this is a label, this is a label, this is a label. Okay, the text isn't that good, but okay. Pretty cool. Okay. This is a label, it's probably not the text we want to go with. Content label, text data, content. Here we set action type to string. What the fuck? Feels like we're not fetching the correct... Isn't it called content? Name content. Do we get the background? This is the label. Shouldn't we get a warning here? Let's just see if this... works. Okay, good to know, I think. Oh, there it actually is. Yo, okay. Content label text, data content. What? Hmm. That's weird. Oh, one sec. Nah, I don't see it. Never mind. Isn't that extremely weird? Focus, focus, focus. It should be focus. Here we say focus. Here we set content label text. We set it to active here. Does this one screw with us? I don't think so. Does this one override? But when would that happen? How weird is this? Yeah, we had a debug here. So here we actually debug log focus. Current label.text is equal to data content. Doesn't work. I wonder, or I think, okay, this is good to know, but I think this text, when we enable it, this gets set again. But that's so fucking weird. Disable automatic UI toolkit label text set on, enabling a UI document. We could override on enable or whatever it's called, but remove text for, oh, okay, really? Let's see if it works, because that's exactly the solution I'm looking for. Okay, good to know what we define in the XML. You have some behind the scenes magic there you need to take into account. Yeah, but then we get nothing. I guess this is what we're gonna need to do. Okay, we can do it like this then. But I don't like it. Maybe it's not too bad. Display coroutine, content label, private, entity, notification, current notification. Position works though, so that's okay. What? Okay, if we keep this, and then we have this, we have... What am I missing? But we do know that we can set it right. Current label. Hmm. I really do hope this fixes it, but I don't know. This is weird. Everything has gone so smoothly so far. But this, what is this? How does this make any sense? Yes. On enable. Oh, do we actually need to fetch this one again? Let's try that. And we need to fetch this one as well. Okay, this one we can cache. Okay, let's try this then. There we go. Jump. Focus. Let's spawn our blob here. I want to see. Oh no. Yeah, this one. Or is it? Let's double check that one. Okay. Oh yeah, we're only getting playable now. Why can't we do this one? Lists should be okay. We get something here. No, we don't. Animate entity. Oh yeah, we add the move. The blob movement logic after the fact, probably. Let's just double check if that's true. I want to check yield return. Wait 4 seconds. Okay. Ouch. No, it's already moving. We can just do this. Rigid body, action move, rigid body. And then we do... wanted to stop moving so we can start the movement again and see if we can get a event notification. still doesn't. Let's do blob, 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 blob. Active actions. Let's do distance error tolerance 1. Ah, now we have movement from it. So it starts moving, and then it stops. And now we can click. Can we? So it starts moving again and then it stops. I see, I see. Yes, we just spam this one here. Okay, okay. But I mean... why though? This is a little bit of a hack, but okay, initialize. We always initialize. Okay, I get it. It's available. 0.1 for distance as well. It's a little bit too small. Distance error tolerance, let's go 5. Zero 0.5 is probably too small as well. What did we go? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So it starts moving, it stops moving. Starts moving, stops moving. Focus. So we're currently getting the action handlers of these things. I'm wondering if we want to build like a notification system in Entity, I think. Or somewhere. Because later on I want to listen to attribute handlers. Like if we go under or over a threshold for some attribute. And it's a lot of things. So we're probably going to extend this one quite a bit. This is a very good start. I want to be more specific as well. In these notifications. Consume, hold. Okay, that's great. Sort by and move up if obscured. So if we spawn two of these messages at the same time, they should like spawn on top of each other, you know? So when we pick something up and we consume it, we're gonna have a consume event first, but then we're gonna have a hold event right after, because whatever we were holding got consumed, so we're not holding anything anymore. This one probably gonna be quite complicated. This one we could just solve by reordering them in the scene hierarchy. But yeah. Move up if obscured. That one is going to be a little bit more complicated, I reckon. But should definitely be doable. But all in all... well, let's add one more thing here. Oops. Entity notification. Ooh. We're probably gonna have we add an interface later on with event based or something like that, and every event based stuff should be able to return a string, and then we're gonna build the strings in their own classes, and we're probably going to use this string for other stuff as well. I'll notify the player and things like that, so it's not only a debug sort of system, you know. But here I want action date to string, so focus start, focus end, or whatever. Focus finishing, processing finishing. Okay, take this one. Drop hold available. Jump processing. Movement processing. Oh no. Movement finishing, movement processing, finishing. Okay, that's pretty damn good. I like, but unfortunately I need to run now. We'll be able to stream tomorrow if nothing unforeseen happens, but we're gonna continue on. It's gonna be a little on this notification system, and hopefully we'll have time to also do some creature logic. I'm probably gonna continue developing these two in parallel, making them better and better, nicer and nicer. And also, like, on an ending note or last note, positively surprised by the UI toolkit. If it's something I want to complain about already, is like these behind the scenes, the little problem we had with updating the label and stuff like that. But I had the wrong workflow, so I'm gonna put that one on me. But thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of the day. Peace.